There is a reason that we are starting this series with the concept of prayer, and that is because you will save yourself a lot of time and energy and possibly heartbreak in the future if you invest in praying consistently and passionately for your neighbors right now. This is a lesson that I had to learn the hard way. In 2008, I just moved into my neighborhood, and God put upon my heart the desire to start a Bible study. So I just went out and did it. I didn't take the time to pray, but I did take the time to cold call all of my neighbors who I didn't know. I took the time to canvass my neighborhood with flyers and to clean my house and get cookies ready and to have a perfect lesson planned. Friday at 10 a.m. is when my Bible study was supposed to occur. Friday at 10 a.m., absolutely no one showed up. I had no one at my very first neighborhood Bible study. That is a lesson for another time. But a little while after that, maybe an hour and a half later, a neighbor knocked on my door. Her name was Maria. She was a believer, and she asked me how my Bible study went and said she's sorry she couldn't go. We started to talk, and that talking turned into prayer. And that prayer is something that started to happen every Friday at 10 a.m. when I was supposed to be having my Bible study. We prayed hard for our neighbors. We pled on their behalf to the Lord. We wouldn't talk about our week for the first hour and a half and then pray for 5 minutes. We didn't start something with a genuine attitude of concern and then let it digress into gossip. We just prayed. And it was a very, very powerful hour and a half in my life every single week. Well, something happened in my neighborhood. God began changing the atmosphere of my street. People who had said no to me as a Bible study leader began saying yes to me as their neighbor. Maria and I, we started praying, and we prayed with a sense of fear of, God, we're so scared, but we don't know what to do. Eventually, our prayers became very intentional and strategic. Lord, I can tell you're doing something in Lisa's life. I can tell you're doing something in Christy's life. What can I help with that? What can I do? A year later, I had another chance to start a Bible study, and wouldn't you know it, the women came out of the woodwork to attend. Because prayer not only prepared my heart to share, it prepared my neighbor's heart to receive an invite, to receive the hope of Christ. I have since moved away. That neighborhood Bible study that was a fail at first is still going on right now. And it's being led and hosted by a woman who I prayed for all those years ago, and a woman who said no the first few years to attending. That right there, that's the power of prayer.